Hello and welcome to World Talks on TVP World with me, Ashim Kumar. French President Emmanuel Macron's visit to Poland has underscored a new phase in Polish-French relations, spanning defence cooperation, nuclear deterrence and strategic energy projects. With Warsaw weighing partners for its second nuclear power plant, the stakes are both economic and geopolitical. We're joined by Maciej Witucki, he's Chairman of Konfederacja Lewiatan. I hope I pronounced your surname correctly.
It was absolutely perfect.
Oh, I'm delighted to hear it. Welcome, thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.
Okay, so overview first. What's so important about this visit by President Macron to Poland?
I think, and I hope, it's a turning point of the long-lasting faith, as you said in your introduction. So this relation is very promising. The only small issue is that it's promising for so many years, and we are so much waiting for big anchors of this Polish-French relation. We have excellent commercial relations. We have excellent foreign direct investments coming for the last 30 years from France, but we miss big common strategic projects to anchor this relation. So last year there have been a signature of the treaty of the special relation between Poland and France. This meeting yesterday was about confirming this relation, and you spoke about defense, energy. Those are and European cooperations. Those are those future anchors. Those three elements are the ones which hopefully will finally consume this hope on both sides to have a specific strong relation between Poland and Paris and Warsaw.
Now that is a pretty long, it's a short shopping list, but it's enormous. These are enormous projects, enormous areas. Why is it happening now?
Well, remember that this shopping list, this long shopping list, have been a bit frustrating from both sides, and mostly for French, because we were supposed to buy nuclear 15 years ago, to buy the Caracal helicopters 10 years ago. While there have been Mirage fighters, jet fighters, even longer in the history, and then this is nuclear again, and this is a big project. In the meantime, there have been the space industry getting in. So in the last 4 years, actually 3 years ago, there have been a signature for 2 geostationary satellites with Airbus. Recently, also with Airbus, Polish Airlines bought, I think, an option up to 100 or up to 60 jets for the new mid-range fleet. So there are those elements, but again, the target is, I think, to find the big subject, the big defense subject or the big energy subject. On top of this, obviously we have common interest, mostly common interest on the European scene. So discussing about the reforms of the EU, the competitiveness, the prices of energy, and also foreign relations. So I think that this purely political dimension, not only the business relations, but also this personal relation between Macron and Tusk, is very important for both parties and hopefully for the future of a better Europe.
Understood. A more integrated Europe, it sounds like it's kind of moving in that direction. Let's start with the big energy projects. There are conversations taking place about having Poland starting its second nuclear energy plant with French cooperation, with French input, guidance and materiel. The first plant, of course, was a joint project with the United States.
And as a representative of the business community of Poland, we cross fingers for the first project, firstly, because we definitely need to change the energy mix in Poland. So this base power from nuclear is a critical element of the future mix. So really we want this Baltic Sea project to be, I would say, operational as soon as possible. It will take time, but it's as I understand, accelerating. And now the second side, there is supposed to be a tender. But obviously, in this kind of strategic relations, you have tenders and you have the strategic priorities. So there is an option to have French. For the time being, as I understand, EDF Group, or one of the affiliates of EDF Group, will deliver the turbines for the American project. So there's also a French component in it. The second side, important, because again, one side will not secure to Poland the base load which we need in the stable nuclear energy. So hopefully there'll be progress, but as I understand, the deadlines are only the end of this year, beginning of the next year for the second location. We'll see. In the meantime, defense. So there have been some, I think, French hope in the submarine project, which now went to Stockholm. But again, I've been to Gdańsk yesterday, and the number of people from space industry and aerospace industry is giving you a direction of possible further cooperations, which probably will be somewhere within the connectivity, within the dual-use space technologies, and it's good for Poland. We hope for this second site of European Space Agency to be decided in a month's time, to be decided for Poland. And in this case, this accent put on the space technologies could be a kind of good completion of this effort of Poland to upgrade our economy and to upgrade the added value in our economy.
Right, well, certainly that sounds very promising indeed. Let's move to defence, because France has made noises about extending its nuclear umbrella across Europe. What's the situation with that conversation between France and Poland?
From what I know, the relation between the military people was always very good. So whatever have been the political relations between Poland and France, at the military level, at the operational level, it's a long-lasting, excellent relation. So I think, number one, it's not even about the equipment, it's more about people in uniforms working together. Then obviously the possibility of common purchasing of the equipment, but I think even more importantly, to use the Polish industrial capacities again to collaborate on an industrial dimension. And these, what I call the different kind of Airbuses, because we have the one for aviation, but we should have, in my opinion, we should have more of them in energy, in aviation, in space, in defense. So there's an option of using eventually French technologies and the Polish know-how and the Polish industrial base to produce more armament together. Nuclear, I think the nuclear cooperation on nuclear defense system is more at the Brussels, European level than on the bilateral that we'll see it happening, and hopefully we'll have it, because again, French is the only fully independent, fully sovereign nuclear force in Europe. So if we can share it, it's even better for Polish security.
Sure, okay. Now, in the last couple of minutes that we have left, the president of Inpost, of course, a large Polish company, has invested 565 million euros in France. And the president, Mr. Rafał Brzoska, met with the French president yesterday. What does that tell you?
Well, for me, I'm proud of it, because we have, and the announcement was that they will go up to 900 million euro to be invested in France. So to be in the tier one investors in France, it shows to which extent the Polish economy is growing, and it's now getting its I would say, true dimension and true space in the at least at the European level. So I think it's a first global size investment we see from Poland in Western Europe, for sure largest in France, and it's being recognized by this face-to-face meeting, because even for French president, additional 500 million euro, it's a hell of money. It's a hell
quite
of
a lot of
investment.
money, yeah.
And what is also good, it's that it's the area of the technology, because Inpost is about all those automatic lockers, the AI technology is now supporting the e-commerce. So it's also interesting that Poland is no more, because Polish commercial accident in relation with France was coming mostly from food industry. And now to see digital companies, technology companies investing, in this case, 900 million euro, up to 900 million euro in France, it's to be proud of on the Polish side.
Well, it certainly is. Thank you very much indeed for coming along and sharing your analysis with our audience. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of World Talks. Don't go away, lots more coming up. Goodbye.